make sure before you watch this video, go ahead and let me know one goal that you have for 2022, because next year, January 17th, 2023, when we come back into this video again, I want to make sure that you also reach that goal. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Diamond here, also known as the Diamond Denise. And if you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you're not new, as always, thank you guys for being so loyal. I appreciate you showing up, coming up for your girl, coming through for my videos that I'm putting out. So definitely trying to get back to you guys this year, this whole year, by putting out consistent content that you can come back and watch and see, and hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it helps you, inspires you, and or just starts a conversation, because you guys know I like to just chitty chat. So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. I'm sharing my 2022 goals with you guys. This is really like something that I really haven't done before. I always usually write out goals, and I was able to meet a lot of those goals for last year, but I never actually made a video about them. I'm not gonna share every single thing. There's so much that I want to accomplish this year. You guys may have saw on either Instagram or in my shorts video that I created a reel on how I made my vision board that outlines everything that I'm trying to accomplish this year. If you guys want to see that, go watch one of those videos, and it'll show you how I did that using Canva. Super easy, super dope. You guys should totally do it. I would show you guys mine and go through it, but it's on my phone, and actually it has some things that are a little more personal on my phone, so I'm not gonna like showcase all of it or go through all of it. But I did share on Instagram. I don't necessarily have a word for the year. I never really have a word for the year. I guess if I did have a word for the year, it would be consistency. And that is what I'm trying to accomplish in every area of my life. And the areas of focus this year are God, which that'll always be a focus, but God. I want to just be overall closer to God, more consistent in my prayer, my time with God, my devotion, and all those sorts of things. Finances, I want to just increase my finances. I want to be more, I want to invest more. I want to have the flexibility to do more. I want to be able to utilize budgets and stick to them, child, because I just be like, the budget of the month was you know. And definitely trying to have other streams of income coming in, because we have a lifestyle we're trying to live, and we are trying to pay off debt too. And the third thing is my business, Diamond Denise. I'm really trying to focus more on that this year in other areas. I've noticed that since I've been more consistent on YouTube now, I'm not as consistent on Instagram. It is really hard to do all platforms, especially when it's not your only career, your only job. So I'm just taking the steps and prioritizing which platforms that I feel like I can commit to. I want to be consistent on those, and then the rest of them, I will do them as I can and try to just find some level of consistency, or maybe I have to search for help outside to get more consistent. That is a goal, y'all, but we're gonna get there, because I really believe in Diamond Denise. I really do. So that's kind of what we're doing, right? All right, so let's go through what my goals are for the year. I hope you guys have some goals too. Let's get into it. Last year, some of my goals were to move. I did that. I wanted to get rid of some debt. I did get rid of some debt. I didn't get rid of all my debt. I wanted to get licensed in Texas. Of course, I did that. I wanted to, what else did I have on my list? There were some career goals that I had. I was able to do some of those, and there was also some goals that I did not meet, y'all. Everything did not have a check next to it, a check off, and that's okay. You know, every week is a new day to start, a new fresh beginning, and I believe there's just things that sometimes you just got to keep working on. I mean, you got to be consistent, which is why that is my word for the year. I'm looking at round in areas in my life, like I need to be consistent in this area, consistent in that area. Don't start and stop things if you don't have the time and energy for it right now. If you watch me on other platforms, I was working out pretty consistent initially, but then it conflicted with the travel time from work to the gym, and I fell off, and I haven't got back on. But that is something that I want to get back on, but I'm going to wait until I know I have the time this year to be, you know, ready to transition into that area. So it's gonna come, but it may not happen all at once. I have a plethora of things that I want to do and accomplish, but I'm learning that everything has a season. Rome was not built in a day, neither will your life. There's no end to success. There's no end to, you know, where you're gonna be. You're just constantly gonna grow and develop and evolve. And like, that is life, like, period. You know, there's gonna be ups and downs, there's gonna be happy moments, there's gonna be sad moments, but everything is an experience. And at the end of the day, everything is working together for your good. So you just have to trust the season of your life and the timing of your life. Don't try to rush and do things, because then you put out things that maybe not of good quality, or that you're not really passionate about, that you don't really actually like, or that doesn't really do well because you don't have the energy and effort to put into it like you want to, right? So I learned that by speaking to my financial advisor. It's my first time having a financial advisor, because I told y'all we is trying to grow financially, and just also budget my money and like all those things. And you know, she was sharing with me, like, I was telling her about other business adventures that I want to do. She was like, let's handle this and then we can handle this. Like, we don't have to do it all right now. So that's something that I've learned, and hopefully that helps you guys as well. This year, y'all, we talked about it, debt, saving, financial. That is a big goal of mine, because I have other things that I want to invest in and do. So just prioritizing and not being so sporadic and last minute and always feeling like I need to purchase things because it makes me feel good. That's something that I'm learning. Even as I'm noticing that I'm like trying to get my home together, me, the diamond that I am, I want to go out and purchase every single thing right now and be done. But that's not always smart. It's not smart for me, because I'm also trying to purchase things for just to have in general, experiences, savings, and planning for other things that I have coming up this year. So that is a goal of mine. I wrote down a few different numbers. So I'm gonna have a debt goal, savings goal, financial goal, and I won't necessarily share those with you guys, but we'll have a check if we did meet those in the video we do next year. Monetized YouTube channel, y'all. We are literally like, I think at 84% for being monetized. So I appreciate if you just watch to the end of this video, just play it, you know. But if it's not given, then it's not giving, and that's something that I also need to work on. But watching the whole videos, it does really help me. Liking the videos, sharing them, those are little things that really just help. But I also have to do my part by making sure I'm giving you guys something of value and something that you will learn from, or that's entertaining, or that just keeps you around. So I'm gonna work on my part, but I would appreciate a little help from y'all, just a little bit, okay? When it comes to helping me reach some of these goals socially. I definitely want to start the gym at some point this year, so I want to get a routine and stick with it. Again, when I have the time and everything like that lines up, that is a plan and goal of mine. I want to learn a new skill. So don't know what that new skill is going to be. I have like 5 that I want to do. I think I know what it's going to be for this year, but I do want to learn a new skill. That is a goal of mine. I want to be an author. I guess I'm kind of already an author, but I have a book idea that I want to have finished by the end of the year. Been working on it. It's been in the works for like 3 years, which is so crazy to think. Actually, probably even longer than 3 years, because I think I started that back in 2018 is when the idea first hit me. So about 3 years, yeah. It just hit 22. So 3 years that book has been in the works, and I definitely want that book to be released this year, or by the end of the year when we make this video again. And the last thing that I hope to, you know, work on for the new year is relationships. And I want some really strong, like-minded relationships. I'm the kind of person that it is hard for me, because I do get in my own little world. I'm very independent. I am very shy. I am really to myself. I kind of reset myself by being by myself. I feel like when I'm around people, I do love it, and I'm not trying to be like out in the streets and things like that, but I want to have like genuine friendships. And I do have friends, like, I'm not saying I don't have no friends out here, but I want to have like, to develop genuine, like a close knit of like girlfriends here in Texas. I know, like, as you get older, I feel like it's harder to make friends. I have friends that are like in all other places, but I want like some great, like-minded, you know, we're on the same page women that I can like call, that we can hang out, that we are just able to grow with, whether it's socially, spiritually, emotionally, or just, you know, in our day-to-day lives and routines, that we just kind of click and we're able to kind of get along and, you know, hang out and, you know, feed into each other. I don't want it to be anything where people feel like, you know, some people, I've had this in my life and that's why I'm saying that, but I feel like I give and people take, but then like when I need or I, you know, would like, I don't have that on the other reciprocating end, and it sucks. It does. I ain't gonna lie. It don't feel good. It feels like a leech almost, like you feel like the other person is a leech because they just like drain you, and then you just don't want to be around nobody. You don't fool with nobody. Been in that place. It's cool because, like I said, I like being by myself, but I know that we thrive in relationships, so I definitely want to be more open to that, and I want to do my part as well by like checking in on people, reaching out to people, checking, like seeing how they are. This one girl did that to me. She knew I was at work and I was like not feeling good the whole day, but I was like, girl, I'm gonna stick it through. I know I was moving a little bit slower than normal. I had to take a few breaks because I just was not feeling good, but I didn't want to leave her hanging. And then like the next day she messaged me and I wasn't even working. Like she just thought about me to like, hey, I wanted to just check on you. And I was like, that is so genuine. Like, what? I want to be that person. I want to have those kind of friends. I want to be that to people, even just in general. But you know, it would just be nice to have people you can depend on, right? Like I rambled on the whole friend thing, but apparently I need that. Because I've just always been by myself, y'all. If y'all know my story, y'all know my journey. I'm independent. Like I moved out of my city, moved away from home. I never was afraid to like move and start over, like start my life over. Like to me, I could do it, but I usually end up being alone sometimes. So I just kind of want to, you know, expand that a little bit more. So those are some of my goals for the year. I'm very, I was gonna say super, but super excited about them. The word for the year is consistency. As I stated before, we have to be consistent. I believe that in every area of my life, and I believe God told me this a long time ago, like in order for you to see the life that you want, you have to be consistent. And sometimes, child, like my brain, I just overthink stuff. Like I try to be so perfect. I'm hard on myself. I'm hard on my craft. I overthink every part of what I'm trying to do, and sometimes it's like, bruh, get a plan, stick to it, and be consistent. You ain't gotta know all the answers. You don't have to have every detail figured out. You're not going to, and that's the part that I struggle with sometimes, because I like to plan, I like to think everything through, I like to know how everything's gonna work out. But you know, you gotta just have that faith, you gotta have that trust, and you just gotta do it. Okay, show up, show out, and do it. So that's gonna be the plan for the year, guys. I'm super excited. I have things in the works to kind of help me get that together in other areas. I.e. one, just to let y'all know, I am looking for like someone to kind of help me be more consistent on my social media platforms with things that I can't do. So I have reached out to some people, reached out for some help, some advice, and we're gonna go from there. Like I really, like, this is important to me, and I feel like if I don't do it, I'm always thinking about it. So I know like this is where I need to be, and this is where I want to be, and this is where I'm called to be. So you know, we gotta show up for it, right? I don't want it to fall off, because then I really do be feeling bad, but I'm just busy. But we gotta find a balance if we're gonna do it all or not do it. If I can't give my all to it, if I can't give a good, you know, chunk of myself to it and show up to it, then why are we doing it? So, you know, you just gotta make it work. It's like, for me this year, it's just no excuses. I just gotta do it. So we gonna see how next year is when we make this video on January, what, 17th? I believe today is the 17th when I'm making this. Yeah, 2023. It will be a great comparison video, so I can't wait to do that. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for tuning in. Here are my goals for the year, and I hope you have some goals of yourself, for yourself. If you do have any goals, go ahead and put one goal in the year, because I want to stand and believe and speak with you guys on it, so that you can come back as well, January 17th, 2023, and we're gonna see if you also accomplished that one goal you wrote. So make sure you leave one goal, guys, down in the description box below. Thank you for tuning in and watching this video. Thank you for staying and checking it out. I will see you guys in the very next video. Bye.